We sourced 42 different period microphones that covered those 5 years and used them chronologically.
Jim is not a big fan of very, very clean, very polished performances, especially in a film like this where Timothy is singing and playing everything himself. So if there's a little twang or a slight pitch difference, Jim would just hang on to that and love it. And I think it's really benefited the film to not be completely cleaned up and fixed in post. It didn't need to be. This is about Bob's growth within his first few years.
The best things about Denis is letting us create such great dynamics in the film. The worm ride, it's all sound, not a lot of dialogue, so it really has time to shine. It starts quiet where you're just like feeling every footstep. Once the worm breaks through, he gets on and we come into this very ethereal moment and we're not sure until he really rises up and then it kicks full in. The sound effects and music trade off in such a nice way and it really allows both disciplines to shine.
And I knew that the actors had to sing, and so I went to the studio to record demo also with all my mics, and we did several tests to be able to push the live recording at its max.
Jacques often said that he didn't want Emilia Pérez to be a musical, more like a drama. The way we had to show the musical numbers had to be totally reconsidered. The goal wasn't necessarily realism, but rather a kind of naturalness and motion.
A Rosm always completes its task. Just ask.
The voice of Roz starts off more robot before it transitions to more human.
Did anyone order me?
We wanted to establish a new kind of sound as she moves. We started listening to hydraulic sounds and pneumatic sounds. Those airy pneumatic sounds made us think about breathing. It occurred to us to literally use the sound of inhales and exhales as Roz moves an arm.
One of the things that John Chu does so well is he gets inside the dancers, inside the action.
Having actual on-set production recordings of the actual number of dancers, those were like gold. We were able to use that as a base and layer on additional Foley, effects. Loop group were just so valuable and played a big part in the track.